Hello, everybody. I'm Miss Trish. I'm an RE teacher with UU St. Pete, and I'm here with the lesson for the 2nd of August. And this lesson is called The Inward Journey. Some journeys take place outside of us, others take place inside us. This lesson will focus on the practice of inward reflection. Well, I know a little bit about reflection, but when I think of that, I think of a mirror. And when I look in a mirror, I can see my eyes and my nose, my mouth, and I can see my chin. I can see things that are on the outside of me, but there's a lot on the inside that a mirror doesn't show. For example, inside of me, there's a brain, there's blood, bones, a heart, lungs. That's one kind of thing that's on the inside of all of us. But there's something else that we couldn't see with our eyes, no matter how we tried, that's on the inside of us. And that's spirit or soul, or some people call it the inner light. That something special is what makes you, you. And that could be your kindness, the way you care and love, could be how you're funny or creative that makes you especially you. And there's a way that you can learn more about yourself by going inward. And you can use meditation to do that. And we'll do a meditation for an inward journey in just a few minutes. But first, I have a story for you from the Zen tradition. Let me get the things I need for that story. Nan-in, a Japanese Zen master during the Meiji era, which was 1868 to 1912, had a visitor. It was a university professor who had come to learn about Zen. Nan-in received him and served him tea. And he had a cup like this. And for the professor, he poured the tea. Like this. This is water. Pretend it's tea. And he poured, and he poured, and he poured, until it started to overflow. And the visiting professor said, "Stop, Nan-in. Stop. The cup is full." Boy, it really is full too. I'm going to put it down before I spill it. And the professor said, "Why did you keep pouring until the water overflowed, until the tea overflowed the cup?" And the master, Nan-in, said, "Like this cup, your mind is already full of your own opinions and your own speculations, thoughts, and ideas. How can I show you Zen unless you first empty your cup or empty your mind?" And the message there is, the journey inward begins with making room. So you must empty your mind before you can go inward and find anything new. Our next short story is also from the Zen tradition, and it's called Be the Boss. A horse suddenly came galloping quickly down the road. It seemed as though the man had somewhere very important to go. Another man who was standing alongside the road shouted, "Where are you going?" And the man on the horse replied, "I don't know. Ask the horse." So the theme message there is, are we conscious of our journey, or are we like the writer and let the horse take us wherever it decides to go. This story teaches us to be mindful of the journey we are on and to make decisions and not just be at the mercy of mindless activities. So that applies to us in our lives very well. We make decisions about what we want to do with our time and our life, and we act on them rather than just going along with whatever's going along. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is have a meditation. So find yourself a comfortable spot where you can sit quietly and no one will bother you and you won't bother anyone else. I'm going to get comfortable and then come back with the meditation. In many traditions, things are said to have a sacred sound. In the Buddhist tradition, the sound Om is very important, and it's often used to begin a meditation of going inward. And we're going to practice Om together. So first, I'll say Om in a chanting way, the way I'd like you to try it. And then we can say it together 3 times to help us get ready for the meditation. So Om sounds like this. Om. So join me for 3 more of those. Ready? Om. This sacred sound helps us to prepare ourselves for the inward journey. I'm also going to ring a chime 3 times to help us get ready. Listen for the sound to disappear. If you're comfortable with closing your eyes, go ahead and close them. If you'd rather keep your eyes open, find a spot to look at with a soft gaze. So look directly at the spot, but don't stare at it. Just kind of let your gaze go very soft. It's important to keep your thoughts focused inward and not on others or what's going on around you. So imagine that you're lying on the sand at the beach. It's a beautiful warm day and you are very relaxed. Feel the sun's rays, which have been traveling through space to reach you. Feel those rays being absorbed into your skin. And you're getting nice and warm and also very relaxed. As you get warmer and more relaxed, you feel yourself starting to melt into the earth. Just let go. Imagine your fingers and toes warming and melting into Mother Earth. Slowly, starting from the edges and moving in like a popsicle left out in the sun. You are melting, turning into a puddle, and slowly being absorbed into the earth. This process is very gentle, very relaxing, being welcomed in as a part of the earth that holds you. You are no longer separate from the earth, but are now a part of it, part of what nourishes the plants, part of the whole wide planet. Then enjoy the sensation of belonging to the earth, spreading out through roots and up through the veins of the plants to take the sun in again. When you are ready, imagine you are collecting yourself up again. Pull your melted, spread out self back together, back to the surface where you're lying, back into your own familiar self, solid once again, yet relaxed and warm. And now, when you're ready, come back into the room and feel the solidness of the place that you're sitting or lying. Was it difficult to stay still during that meditation? How did you feel during the meditation? Did you like the sensation of being warm and melting down into Mother Earth, of being absorbed and being part of Earth again? How did it feel to recollect yourself back into your solid form again? Do you feel any different now? Any calmer? Any more centered? So you can do a meditation like that anytime you're feeling stressed. If you can get a little time to yourself, you can do a meditation like that, or you can take yourself to any place that you like. If you'd rather go to a mountaintop, or to a forest, or a meadow filled with flowers, use your imagination to see, to feel what's around you, to smell flowers or salt in the salt sea air, or the smell of the forest. Use all your senses to help yourself really feel that meditation. There's another kind of moving meditation that you can do that's just fun to do and also helps you to calm down and really feel yourself inside yourself. And that is to do art while you're listening to music. For example, I turned on some meditation music that I found on YouTube when I was coloring this picture up here. That's a chalice. And I felt very relaxed and very centered coloring it in. And I've also done some other pieces where I had nothing to color. I just drew and colored in the shapes from the sounds that I heard in the music. They sort of guided my hands. And you can do the same thing too. So until we meet again next time, use your meditation to center yourself, to enjoy yourself, to have an instant vacation, or just to have fun. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.